On a warm summer night, when the moon was bright and the world seemed calm, a little fox named Fino peeked out of his cozy den. He loved to explore, especially when the sky was painted with thousands of sparkling stars. Fino's eyes shone with excitement as he gazed upward, wondering about the tiny lights scattered across the velvet sky. One evening, as Fino wandered out with his favorite scarf, he met his best friend, Lila the owl, perched on a low branch. Lila had big, wise eyes and loved telling stories. Fino looked up and asked, "Lila, what are those twinkling dots up there? They look like tiny lanterns." Lila smiled and fluffed her feathers. "Those are stars, Fino. Each one is like a little sun, far, far away from us. Some are close together, and some are very far apart. If you look carefully, you might even spot a special pattern or two." Fino's ears perked up. "Patterns? What do you mean?" "Let me show you," Lila said. She spread her wings and pointed with one feather. "See those 3 bright stars in a straight line? That's called Orion's belt. Long ago, people imagined shapes in the stars and made up stories about them." Fino's eyes widened. The night sky wasn't just random dots. It was a magical map. He squinted, trying to see more shapes in the sky. "Can you tell me a story about the stars, Lila?" Lila nodded. "Of course. Once upon a time, there was a little star named Twila. She lived far away, at the edge of the sky, and she dreamed of shining as brightly as the biggest stars. But Twila was shy, and sometimes she felt too small to be noticed." Fino listened, his tail swishing with anticipation. "One night," Lila continued, "Twila saw a comet zooming by, leaving a sparkling trail. She wished she could travel across the sky, too, spreading light wherever she went. The wise old moon noticed her wish and whispered, 'Every star has a place and a purpose. Shine where you are, and you will light up the world in your own special way.'" Fino looked up at the smallest, faintest star he could find. "So even the littlest stars matter?" "That's right," said Lila. "Each star helps make the night beautiful, and together they create wonderful pictures and stories." Fino lay on his back, feeling the cool grass beneath him, and tried to imagine what it would be like to float among the stars. He closed his eyes and soon found himself in a dream drifting up into the sky. In his dream, he soared past fluffy clouds and glittering stars. He met Twila, the little star from Lila's story. Twila greeted him with a warm glow. "Welcome, Fino! Would you like to see what the world looks like from up here?" Fino nodded, and together they zoomed above forests, rivers, and mountains. Fino saw his den, his friends, and even Lila perched in her tree. Everything looked peaceful and small from so high above. Twila twinkled with joy. "Every night I watch over you and your friends. Even though I'm far away, I'm always here, shining just for you." Fino smiled. He realized that every star had its own special job. Some helped travelers find their way, some told stories through their patterns, and some simply made the sky beautiful. As Fino drifted back down to Earth, he woke up, feeling warm and happy inside. The stars were still twinkling above, and Lila was still beside him. "Thank you for the story, Lila," Fino whispered. "I think I'll make up my own star story now." Lila nodded. "That's a wonderful idea, Fino. The sky is full of stories waiting for dreamers like you to find them." From that night on, Fino looked up at the stars with new wonder. He would imagine friendly animals, brave adventurers, and magical lands among the patterns in the sky. Sometimes he would tell his stories to Lila, and together they would dream under the sparkling stars. Whenever Fino felt small or alone, he remembered Twila and the words of the wise old moon. "Every star has a place and a purpose. Shine where you are, and you will light up the world in your own special way." And so Fino learned that the stars in the sky are more than just distant lights. They are dreams, stories, and friends, shining down to remind everyone, no matter how small, that they are important and loved. Each night, as Fino drifted off to sleep, he knew that the stars would be there to watch over him, sparkling softly, telling silent stories, and lighting the way for dreamers everywhere. And when you look up at the night sky, you can remember Fino, Lila, and Twila, the little star, and know that there's a special light shining just for you.